Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a reroot on this doll. I'd rerooted her before with yarn hair that was purple with a white streak, but I really want to make a more mature doll. So this one's going to become our granny, or Grammie as I like to call her. So the first step is to cut off as close to the head as possible all the hair, the existing hair. So we use the scissors for that. You could also use a shaver. It's easier to work with when the head is off the body, so very carefully and slowly, gently maneuver the head. Some people like to put a screwdriver in there to help you. You take that out. Then we use needle nose pliers to pluck out the tufts of hair that I knotted inside her head. Some dolls you might find it is glued in there. So just a combination of cutting and trimming from the outside and pulling all of the knots out through her neck from the inside. And that does take quite a while. That's why I've speeded up the film. It can take you hours to do this. Work slowly and carefully. That's the best way. And then she's clean. Then we take our strands of hair. I'm using a gray-haired, steely gray-haired Halloween wig because I find that's a nice inexpensive way of doing it. Take very narrow strands, thread them. I'm threading them through a darning needle and making plugs that way, poking the needle through the head, pulling it through the neck, and tying a knot in the other end. The glass of water is there. I find it much easier to work with these hair strands. If they're wet, they go through the needle when you're threading it much easier, and also you can make a tighter knot that way. And then you just keep plugging all the holes. Again, this is a very slow, tedious process. This took me several days. Each one I use the tweezers to pull it through the neck after the strand has been inserted with the needle. As more plugs go in, the head gets very crowded on the inside and it becomes more difficult to pull it through, so it's easier to pull with pliers, tweezers, needle nose pliers, whatever you have. And there she is coming along. Then I put a elastic band around her head to flatten it and put her in boiling water. Then I made little tiny braids because I wanted a more kinky look, and dipped her again into the boiling water, and here I am undoing the braids. Those were very tedious. I found using the point of the brush unbraided the braids more easily and more quickly. And then I was very satisfied with her look, so I trimmed the hair. It was too long. That's the second time I'm cutting it to the length I wanted. And then I trimmed off all of the excess loose ends, combed it through. I loved the wavy look from those braids, tied it into a ponytail, and there she is. If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button down below and ring the bell next to it, and you'll be notified of all my future videos. And look below, see where my Instagram account is with Barbie clothes and my other videos. Thanks for watching.